Lesson number 4, solids, liquids and gases. First, do the warm-up activity. Sort the pictures into their respective columns as solids, liquids and gases. There are the 3 columns, so we have to choose the correct picture to their respective columns. The first one, car. It is in a solid state. A flowing water, this is in the liquid state. A balloon, that is in the gas state. Chair, solid. Paint, liquid. Gas burner, that is the gas. A glass of water, liquid. Ball, solid. T-shirt, solid. Fan, solid. So we have to write the correct answers in the respective columns. Next, checkpoint, fill in the blanks. The first one, matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. Second one, the molecules are held together by attractive forces. Third one, the molecules in a solid are tightly packed. Fourth one, liquids take the shape of the container they are poured in. Fifth one, the molecules of gases move freely in air. Then exercise part. The first question A, tick the correct answers. First one, in which of the following states of matter molecules are very loosely packed? Correct answer, gases. Second one, water exists in dash states. Water exists in all 3 states. Third one, petrol and diesel are examples of which of the following states of matter? Correct option is liquid. Fourth one, liquids have definite volume. Fifth one, a liquid into which a solute is dissolved is known as solvent. Next, B question, fill in the blanks using the words given in the box. There are some words in the given box. What are those? Liquids, molecules, compressible, sublimation, atoms, gases, solvent. The first one, matter is made up of dash and dash, atoms and molecules. Second one, gases are highly dash, gases are highly compressible. Third one, dash flow more easily than dash, gases flow more easily than liquids. Fourth one, water is an example of the solvent. What is the answer? That is solvent. Fifth one, the process by which solid changes directly into a gas is called dash. The process by which solid changes directly into a gas is called sublimation. Next, the C question. Give 2 examples of each of the following. The first one, a solid changing into a liquid. The 2 examples are melting of ice, burning of wax. Next question, a liquid changing into a solid. Yes, the 2 examples are formation of ice solidifying of coconut oil in winter season. Next, third one, a liquid changing into a gas. Two example for this question, water vapors and spraying of perfumes. Next, the question is, the given diagram shows the changes in state of matter in the blanks provided. Name the process due to which the change occurs. Yes, answer, sublimation, condensation, freezing. Then melting, evaporation. This is the change in the states of water. E question. Answer the following questions. Short answers questions. There are 5 short answers questions. Let us discuss one by one. First one, define matter. Answer, anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Second question, in which state of matter is the force of attraction between the molecules strongest and weakest? Answer, forces of attraction between the molecules are strongest in solids and weakest in gases. Third one, differentiate between condensation and evaporation. Let's do the 2 columns, one for the condensation and one more for evaporation. Let's write the differences in the respected columns. The first one is condensation. The next one column is evaporation. The process in which water vapor or gas is cooled if it changes back into water or liquid is called the condensation. Next, evaporation. The process in which water or liquid changes into vapor or steam is called evaporation. Next, the fourth one question is, define sublimation. What are the examples of sublimation? Answer, the process by which a solid directly changes into a gas is called sublimation. Examples, naphthalene balls, dry ice, Karpur. Next, fifth one, differentiate between a solute and solvent. In this question, do the 2 columns, one for the solute and one for the solvent. In a solute column, the solid that dissolved in a liquid is called solute. Examples, sugar, salt. Then in the solvent column, the liquid in which the solid dissolves is called the solvent. Example, water. The next question, long answer questions. There are the 6 questions. So let us start. The first one, why do solids have a definite shape and volume, whereas liquids and gases do not? Answer, the molecules in solids are very tightly packed and are held together by strong forces of attraction, therefore have fixed shape and volume, whereas liquids and gases are loosely packed and are held by weaker forces of attraction, therefore do not have fixed shape and volume. The next question, gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume support this statement with a suitable explanation. Answer: on lightning and incense stick, when we try to collect the smoke from it in a bottle, we observe that it is difficult to hold the smoke in the hand. Also, the smoke does not remain at one place in a bottle. Smoke is a gas and the molecules in a gas are far apart and do not have definite shape nor volume. Next, the third question is, give any three differences between solids, liquids and gases. Yes, there are the three columns, one for solids, one for liquids and one more for gases. Yes, in a solids column, there are rigid, they have definite shape and volume, they cannot flow. Then in the second column, in a liquids, the liquids, they are not rigid, they have definite volume but no definite shape. They can flow from higher level to lower level. The last state is gases. They are not rigid, they have neither definite shape nor definite volume. They can flow in all directions. Okay, this is the differences between solid, liquid and gas. The fourth question is, what is the difference between evaporation and sublimation? Answer: evaporation, the process in which water or liquid changes into vapor or steam, is called evaporation. Is what is sublimation? The process by which a solid directly changes into a gas is called sublimation. The next fifth question is, with the help of an activity, show that liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. As answer: liquid does not have any fixed shape. As they flow, we can pour liquids from one container to another. They take the shape of the container into which they are poured. However, their volume remains the same. Next, the last question is, give reasons for the following. First one, when you add salt in water to make a salt solution, the volume of water does not change. As answer, for A question, when a salt is added to water, they make a solution. Since the molecules of water are loosely packed, therefore molecules of salts fit into the spaces between water molecules and do not change the volume of the water. The B question, naphthalene balls when left in open sublimate and thus get converted in vapors, therefore get smaller and smaller. Okay, this is the exercise part of the fourth lesson. Let's complete the fair. Thank you, children.